Here we go. Spoiler alert, audience. Hi, everybody. Cheers. May the cup be with you. There we go. Hi, everybody. Look at the beautiful people. Look at her in the pink. Hi, everybody. Welcome to the show, everybody. Look at her. I love pink. That's my girl. Okay, here we go. Hi, everybody. Welcome to Tuesday. Thank you. Have a seat. Let's get started. Thank you. Welcome to Tuesday. Welcome to the show. Good morning, all of you. Okay, well, I'll talk about her in a second. Please welcome my sister from another mister. It's Miss Kendall over there. Good morning.
Morning.
How you doing?
Good. Please explain.
Oh, I love, I'm calling her Pinky. That's my girl over there. I love her. There's Pinky right there. Yeah. Pinky, on Happy Days, there was a character called Pinky Tuscadero.
Okay.
Boom, like that. I love, that's Pinky Tuscadero over there. Anyway, how you doing?
I'm good. I'm very excited about your cup.
Oh, we'll do the ceremonial thing in just a second.
Yeah.
We'll get to that in a second, but you're doing well?
I'm doing well. I'm doing very well.
Oh, good.
Oh, yeah. I mean, you're looking at me like I'm going to do something funny, though.
No, you look fantastic.
Okay. I'm like, is there another Annabelle issue happening?
No, I'm not going to scare you. It's not Halloween yet.
Well,
it's not, no.
Well, I mean, I don't know. You're doing your thing tomorrow, so I'm a little bit like.
Yeah. So,
is something going to happen?
Yeah. Donna, thank you. What I'm doing tomorrow. So I have this broadcast, and then I do a radio show on My Talk 107.1 from 6 to 9 a.m. Thank you. And so I do that show, and every year, and I talk about it on this show, we do our biggest charity event is called Project Down and Dirty. And basically the gist of it is we do a theme. It's like a reality show on the radio where the weekday hosts all have to live together, and we do a common job. Like 1 year, we have to step out of our comfort zone. 1 year, we joined the military. 1 year, we ran a restaurant. 1 year, we put on a musical in 3 days with the help of our buddy Aaron Schwab. She was helping, yeah. So this year, last year, we worked at the zoo 1 year. Anyway, so this year, it's called Project Down and Dirty Masterpiece, and we're becoming artists. We're working at the Minneapolis College of Art and Design, MCAD, which, by the way, let me say before we go any farther, I'm not off this show. I will be part of the show with Kendall every day live from MCAD. So Kendall will be here with the butler. But anyway, yeah, Kendall's going to do a great job.
With the butler.
So here's the thing, though. We found out today we have to live together. It's like the real world. You know, all the weekday hosts have to live together. There's 10 of us, and we found out. No, not a party. We found out today we have to share beds. I have to sleep with
Talk about down and dirty.
I know. I don't know. We'll find out tonight at 6 when we check in.
Okay.
I mean, Alexis, my co-host, bless her heart, she's pregnant, and she has to sleep with like 7 body pillows in strategic. So I hope that Lex gets a bed by herself, but I don't know. I'm an only child, and I don't do that. I don't do that. I mean,
really?
Oh yeah.
No.
I mean, no. So, our boss, our boss is going to be there like Mrs. Garrett. She's going to be like a house mother. So I don't know. I have a standby room ready to go at the Red Roof Inn. I mean, if things get yeah.
Are you allowed to do that?
Well, I already made a rope out of sheets, and I will just climb down. I'll wait for everybody to go to bed. And then about 11 o'clock, I'll look like a villain in an old movie. You know, I'll just sneak right out and jump in my car and leave.
Very Kato from Pink Panther.
I know.
Very sleuthy. I'm into it.
Yeah, I don't know. It's going to be, well, we'll see. Check into the show tomorrow and see how good of a mood I'm in.
Yeah.
That'll tell you.
That should be fun.
That should be fun. Let's get started, everybody. It's time for the hot dish. Here we go. Hey, everybody, how about that first half of the New England Patriots-Jets game last night?
What is happening?
I don't know. I didn't write that. I barely can read that. Anyway, Tom Brady's something, isn't he? I don't know. I'm reading. Okay, no, really. I only watched sports ball for one reason, and that is because yesterday during Monday Night Football, the new Star Wars trailer dropped. The final trailer for the final installment of the Skywalker saga. So here's a short clip. Now, if I had my choice, I would run the whole thing for you. But anyway, here's a little bit of Star Wars: The Rise of Skywalker.
Good people will fight if we lead them.
People keep telling me they know me. No one does.
But I do.
Long have I waited. And now you're coming together. Is your undoing.
What are you doing there, 3PO?
Taking one last look, sir. At my friends.
And I love Director Leo, and I love this music. The music made me cry. You can hear it in the background. It's a new arrangement of the main theme between 3PO and the music and the Emperor in a Lark scooter. I was loving life yesterday. He's in a little scooter because he fell down a pit in the Return of the Jedi. Anyway, I am so happy about this. This trailer hit it out of the park, in my opinion, because of everything I just listed. I could nerd out, but I don't want to bore you. Tickets already went on sale, by the way. Last night, as soon as the trailer hit, I bought tickets. I got my opening day tickets on the first day at about 9 o'clock at night. But that's okay. I'll be tired the next day, but yeah. I'm so excited. I know you're a nerd like me. What did you think?
I got when I first watched it, the shiver, lump throat, teary-eye thing kind of happened. And it was really embarrassing because I was at my desk here at work. And I was like, everything's fine. Everything's fine. Meanwhile, the real news is going on. It sounds like I'm crying because the real news is happening.
No.
But no, I was just crying about Star Wars.
It looks so good. J.J. Abrams directed this, and I love him. He did the Force Awakens. I love his style, and this looks very, very J.J. Abrams-esque. Billy D. Williams is back as Lando Calrissian. Yeah, so.
Yeah. I think you're right, though. The music.
The music is, yeah.
Oh, my word.
Well, because of Star Wars, I'm going to change water. There we go.
Wow, look at that pour. No spillage.
We'll put my little R2D2 mug. People always ask, I've been using this for 5 years. People ask where I got this. A boy gave this to me, came to the show in year 1 of our show, and I think he got it online. Nick's his name. So, yeah, it's a little R2D2 mug. So I don't know if it's still available, but every time I use it, I get emails. But it's cuter than a bug in a rug, isn't it? Anyway.
It's pretty dope.
So, next in the dish, speaking of trailers, I can't stop watching another one. Netflix just dropped the trailer for season 3 of The Crown. It features a new cast with Olivia Colman taking over as the Queen. Look at this.
This is Jubilee Day. This is a day as grueling as the Queen's coronation 25 years ago.
Gather around, people, wherever you roam. On days like today, ask yourself, in the time I've been on the throne, what have I actually achieved? For the times they are a-changing. Go senators, congressmen, please heed the call.
The country is bankrupt, our national security is in tatters.
The will of the people has changed.
If that man wins, he'll want us out.
This is no longer peacetime.
We'll soon shake your windows and rattle your walls. This country was still great when I came to the throne. All that's happened on my watch is the place has fallen apart.
You cannot flinch. It's only fallen apart if we say it has. That's the thing about the monarchy. We paper over the cracks.
But those cracks are large in this season, yeah. As you can see, it's a whole new cast. Helena Bonham Carter takes over the role of Princess Margaret. We see a young Prince Charles in this one. And oh, this scene right here, he goes, I'm doing it for my family. And that woman says, don't turn your back on your family, because your family don't care about you. They're in it for themselves. So this takes place, I believe, mid-60s through mid-70s, I believe.
Okay.
And again, Olivia Colman, that's who took over. She's basically the UK's Meryl Streep. And she's fantastic. Do you watch the show?
Yeah.
Yeah, I thought you did. Oh, aren't you excited?
I'm so excited. And I love Helena Bonham Carter. She's like always so creepy in most movies, but like in a really cool way. So I'm excited to see her sort of tackle a more normal role.
Yeah.
Does that make sense?
Well, let's be clear. Margaret ain't normal. Margaret ain't, no. Thank goodness. I almost love Princess Margaret a little bit more than the Queen in this show, because Margaret is just, in the best way, just a slice of Nutter Butter. And I love that.
Saucy.
A heap and helping a Nutter Butter. And that is fantastic. So, in this show, again, a little fun, I love fun facts. The most expensive, now that Game of Thrones is done, it's the most expensive show on television to produce. It's something like, each episode's like $8 million to produce. Yeah, because of the locations that they use. I mean, they don't do anything on green screen. It's all practical locations all around the UK and Ireland. Yeah, it's a beautiful show. If you haven't started watching yet, it is The Crown on Netflix. We're going to take a break. We are going to take a break, and we will be back after these words. Stay with us, everybody. A shocking elimination on Dancing with the Stars. We will cha-cha our way through a recap. Then, you love him, I love him. Garden guy Dale K is back, helping all of you prepare your garden for the W word, winter. Plus, he's answering your great gardening questions from our Facebook page. And Halloween costumes don't have to break the bank. We're helping you with some great ideas from thrift stores. Stay right there. The Jason Show will be right back.
Hi, I'm Jimmy Kimmel, and I'm bringing my show back to Brooklyn for the week of October 25th.
I am. Got to pick up my shoes from my favorite cobbler.
And if you need to get your shoes, we can help you pick them up too. How's everything going today? Are you muting me? Is that what's happening right now? I don't know why you keep doing that, but it hurts. Who are you talking to on the phone right now?
What is happening?
Nothing's happening. I'm just doing a promo here in the back of the cab like I always do.
Are you kidding me though? Because I'm in a, no.
How do I turn it off?
How do you turn what off? Wait a minute.
The driver that wants a tip, Jimmy. How do I turn it off?
The driver doesn't want a tip. Drivers don't do this for tips. They do it for the love of driving people to their destinations. Does it strike you as odd that the television is talking to you right now? Are you poking me? Hey, guy going to Brooklyn. What's your name?
What's your name, my friend?
So how long has this been in the cab?
This is a special interactive video cab. Welcome aboard. Is there anything we can help you with while you're riding?
You know what? I got a pizza for you. You want a pizza?
I'll eat you like a little taquito, you little wise guy.
Jimmy Kimmel taking over the cabs in New York City. All week, Jimmy is hosting his shows from Brooklyn, which is always, he does this yearly, yeah.
New Yorkers, man.
What a great bit, though. That is fun. It was like Ellen yesterday when she talks to people in their ear, and I love that. Letterman used to do that, too, with his neighbors. He used to send them out and do stuff and just act a fool, and Letterman would tell him what to say through an IFB, yeah. Well, more just for you now. You may have seen the headlines yesterday about Senator Mitt Romney having a secret Twitter account. Now, again, we don't do politics. This is just funny. I don't care who you are. This is just funny. So not surprisingly, the late night host didn't miss an opportunity to poke some fun at the former presidential candidate. Look at this.
A big revelation about Republican Senator Mitt Romney came out yesterday. After a reporter outed him, Romney had to admit that he uses a secret Twitter account under the name, and I'm not making this up, Pierre Delecto. Now, Mitt Romney doesn't drink, he doesn't curse, he's been married to the same woman for 50 years. You just know that Pierre Delecto is Romney's bad boy, alter ego who only comes out after he's had half a can of Diet Coke.
Check this out. A reporter for The Atlantic asked Mitt Romney which late-night comedians he follows on Twitter. This is true. He said the following. What's his name? The big redhead from Boston?
But I have a bone to pick with Pierre because it turns out Conan's not the only late-night host he follows. He also likes Jimmy Kimmel and Jimmy Fallon. No, you know what? I get it. And I'm proud to launch our new ad campaign, Jimmy Kimmel and Jimmy Fallon, the choice of Mitt Romney. Watch The Late Show, only CBS.
Oh, well, hey, I know people, I'm not throwing shade, but I know people that have secret, Twitter accounts that aren't their name to post their real. Oh no, I do. Oh, are you kidding me? I do not know. I have enough accounts. I don't need it either. No, but I know people that have, people too that have accounts that way they can post their true feelings about things, and their bosses at Walmart or whatever won't ever know about it.
I know.
Yeah.
I think my favorite part of this whole story was his response when he was asked. Like, once they finally figured out it was him and someone asked him, all he said was, "C'est moi," which is, it's me in French.
Yeah, exactly. It's
so
good.
great.
I think it's good for you, Senator. Well, next on the dish, we are halfway through the current season of Dancing with the Stars, and the competition is starting to heat up. But before we recap what happened last night, it's time for... That's right, don't email me. Again, it's Dancing with the Stars. So, anyway, one of the best dances of the night came from the front runner, James Vanderbeek. Last week, the judges, they agree with me. He is good looking. Yeah, he is. Last week, the judges told Dawson he needed more hip action, and he delivered. Look at this.
I did wait for Messiah, but until that day, I'ma rise up. I put my light in the air. I wanna see everywhere. Let me see it. Put your lighters on. Lighters
Wow. Daytime television. Whoa.
Hey.
Now we know why he has 14 children. I mean, seriously. Hey, man, I'm saying it. I'm just gonna say, he and his wife. I'm confident they are very healthy, and you all know what I mean. Yeah. Don't you think so? I do. I just think, yeah.
I'm gonna say something inappropriate, so I'm just gonna be quiet.
That's fine, but yeah. But again, 14 kids. You know what I mean?
Hips don't lie.
Yeah.
Those hips don't lie.
No, he's aged very well.
Yeah.
Pacey's aged well. That whole cast is really aged really well.
That's because they have a lot of money.
That's true. Yeah,
and they can afford to do all the things.
Microdermabrasions and things. Yeah. The pair tied for the highest score of the night with 3 9s. Ooh. Now, one of the more surprising stars on this season has been Kate Flannery from The Office, and once again last night she proved she could be a contender. Look at this.
I don't really need to look very much further. I don't want to have to go where you don't want to go. I won't hold it back again. This passion inside, I can't run from myself. There's nowhere to hide. Don't make me cry.
I love that song.
Keep going.
Do you know where that song's from?
No, but I would like for you to keep singing.
It's from The Bodyguard. Whitney Houston and Kevin Costner, yeah.
Oh, yes.
Yeah,
yes.
best-selling soundtrack of all time. Anyway, that involved a lot of spinning, and Kate admitted at the end she struggles with vertigo, but somehow kept it together. They also got 3 9s. That's really good, yeah. You're spinning all around and you got vertigo? Not good.
I wonder how they do it in ballroom. When I was trained to dance in normal ballet, jazz dance, you spot. So you look at something and you kind of focus on it, right? But you can whip your head around really fast. You ever see when someone turns around and they whip their head? In ballroom, they kind of just turn their head the whole time. And I seriously cannot imagine not throwing up.
Oh, I need to. That's interesting. So it's called spot. You just focus on.
Yeah, so you look at one thing and then you look at it and you can't look at it and then you whip your head around and you look at it again.
Oh, and that
so
prevents
that's how
you
it helps you not get dizzy when you
fun.
dance.
Hashtag fun fact. Local guy Alan Burston and his dancing partner Hannah B had another solid night. The pair danced the samba and finished near the top of the pack. They survived to dance another week. But it wasn't smooth sailing for everyone. Someone had to go home.
Aww.
And even though Sean Spicer was the lowest scoring star, he did not make the bottom 2 when fan voting was added into the mix. This week, it was a shocker, and it came down to Allie Brooke and Sailor Moon Fry Brinkley Cook. Both have been 2 of the more consistent dancing pairs, but in the end, Taylor. The judges sent Sailor Moon Fry Brooke home. Yeah. Sad.
Sailor Moon Fry.
Sailor Moon Fry, Christy Brinkley.
I know. Well, I mean,
I call her Christy Brinkley Jr. because
she does look just
she
like
looks
her.
like she was carved out of Christy's ankle. You know what I mean?
Right.
Yeah.
Well, and the thing with Sean Spicer is, regardless of how you feel about him, that man's just not a very good dancer.
He's
But his partner is
He's not a good dancer, but you know what? You gotta give him
tries.
snaps. He looks like he has fun.
Yeah,
so
he's
if
all
you're-
smiles the
Yeah,
whole time.
if you're gonna do something like this and you know you're not the best dancer, then you go out there and just smile and have fun. And I think that appeals to the audience. I think that's what? He's getting better.
Okay.
That's right. Thank you, second row. That's right. He is getting better.
And his partner, Lindsay, is like really,
Amazing.
really pretty.
Yeah.
So that
Next
doesn't hurt.
in the dish, movie studios go to great lengths to protect against spoilers. But the folks behind the new James Bond movie are going next level. According to The Mirror out of London, the movie No Time to Die has 3 different endings. So no one except for the director knows how the movie will end. Even Bond himself, Daniel Craig, is in the dark. No Time to Die hits theaters in April. That's cool for several reasons. First, to keep the secrecy. Number 2, for publicity, because we're talking about it right now. You know what I mean? It's going to get good buzz. It's like a choose your own adventure book from the 80s.
I was going to say, it's like one of those books.
Yeah.
Yeah, I love those books.
Or like they did with Bobby Ewing in the 85-86 season of Dallas. Yeah.
Again.
Thank you.
Huh?
Hey, audience, I loved you, but you were a little slow to clap for Dallas. I don't know. Pinky clap for me. That's right. Pinky, take a shot. Get Pinky right. Pinky, did you watch Dallas? Yes, I knew it. You're looking at my future wife right there. That's right. Yeah. No, have you ever heard of the It's All Been a Dream shower scene? Anyway, next in the dish. Hallmark and Netflix aren't the only ones cranking out holiday movies this time of year. Lifetime's annual It's a Wonderful Lifetime holiday event kicks off this weekend, but it's one of their movies that has all of us on staff really excited. Kim Fields, Lisa Welchel, and Mindy McCohen and Nancy McKeon from The Facts of Life are teaming up to star in the movie. It's called You Light Up My Christmas. Lifetime says the film was inspired by true events. Kim's character returns to her hometown, imagine that, which is built around her family's Christmas light factory. But with 2 weeks to go until Christmas, the lights have gone dim in the once festive town, prompting her to reconnect with an old flame. But all of them, Joe, Tootie, Natalie, Blair, I hope Blair has the feathered hair in this.
Me too.
They're all gonna be in it. This is
That's
great.
cool.
Did you? I know, you never watched Facts
But
of
I
Life.
used to see pictures of it and be like, I really think I like her hair, and try to make my hair like Blair's. Sorry.
You Light Up My Christmas will debut on Lifetime December 1st. I love that it's like something from the Pilgrim era. I saw pictures of it once. Yeah. It was on in the 80s.
I wasn't around in the 80s at all. Sorry. Jason. Oh.
Still ahead.
Don't look at me like that.
We're getting you ready for Halloween with some costumes from Arts Value Village. But next, it's time for fall gardening season. Gardening guide Dale K is back with his seasonal tips when we return. Back after this, everybody. I know, Kendall. We're starting to hunker down and get ready for colder temperatures, but you can still get some things done around the garden this time of year. Ladies and gentlemen, to help us out, give it up for one of our favorites and yours, garden guy Dale Kay, everybody.
Good morning. So, at this time of year, you know, you start to feel cozy and you want to get by the fire, maybe have a hot toddy, or maybe if you're in Wisconsin, it's a 7-7, I don't know, whatever you drink over there.
Yeah.
But it is maybe a little bit harder to get out and propel yourself into the garden, but it is actually a great time to do that because there are some things that firstly need to get done and things that you can prepare for the winter.
Let's get started. What are we doing?
So let's first talk about pruning because it's oftentimes a mystery to everybody. But now is a good time to actually stow your pruners for good reason. Firstly, there's a lot of great plants that you can actually leave up for winter feeding. And there's all these types of seed heads. There's Rebecca, there's these asters, even ornamental grasses. If you were just to pull that, that's just great bird food right there. All that seed that's right there.
That's bird food?
Birds absolutely love all that seed. So you can actually leave all these seed pods up. Even there's a lot of plants like amalanthus and crabapple. You can leave all those up. And all those berries are great winter food because the birds that are hanging around this neck of the woods at this, you know, through the winter months, they get hungry and food gets scarce. So that's all good stuff to leave up. There are also a bunch of plants that actually set their flower buds right now for the spring blooming, like there's azaleas, rhododendrons, lilacs, anything that's super spring blooming. You don't want to prune those right now because you actually prune off all the flowers. And they're kind of like nestled right tucked in there. So you don't have to prune too much at this time of year. The things that you do want to prune are maybe all those really early spring bloomers like peonies, things like that. You can go ahead and cut those back at this time of year.
Can I get my water, please? I'm coughing, and it's the seeds, I think, Dale Kay. I think it's the seeds. Anyway,
yeah. You know, it must be me.
Yeah.
Also, a great time to prepare your gardens for next spring is do a little bit of fall planting when it comes to bulbs. And daffodils and tulips are absolutely wonderful, inexpensive color that you can pound into the garden right now. They'll lay in wait over the winter months and then bloom in the spring. I'm quite partial to daffodils because my grandfather used to plant them. I used to plant them with him. So I have an emotional connection to the daffodils. But look at one of these wonderful colors, that rich buttery yellow, that particular variety is called orangey. And then also pound for pound, bang for buck, tulips really have a great lot of mass color. And talking about mass color, I like to plant them in mass as well. You can also plant garlic right now. I have some garlic bulbs right here. And this isn't the stuff that when you go to the Hy-Vee or the Cub Foods, this is really, there's a lot of great garlic varieties out there that you can plant. These varieties, the white one there is German white and also French pink. And if you're into, you know, culinary or cooking, some of these garlic varieties are absolutely wonderful to plant. And the great thing is you get a lot of bang for your buck again because you actually plant each individual clove.
Oh!
And for a rule of thumb of planting, you want to make sure that the pointy end is up and the depth is about 3 times the size of the bulb. So this one here would be about 6 inches deep underneath the ground. We talked about birds.
Yeah.
Great time to feed birds. What you want to feed them is sunflowers, high energy, high oil content. So that keeps them nice and fluffy and plump and healthy. Also, suet is a great.
We want plump birds, don't we?
We want healthy plump birds because they provide great winter interest because there's not a lot in the garden.
Yeah.
So that you want to make sure you keep those. And now's a great time to fill your bird feeders. When we're talking about protecting shrubs, there's a few things that you can deploy into the garden. One is a granular rabbit and deer repellent. You don't want to use liquid at this time of year because it kind of freezes and is ineffective. A granular works great, and you can go out and reapply after snowfall as well.
I love the name of that, rabbit scram.
There you go.
That's fantastic.
And it's kind of just a mix of dry blood and a bunch of other yuck. Also, if you're protecting those...
Dale, that's the first time the words dried blood has ever been on the show. Congratulations. Yeah, that's great. Yeah.
It's also, it probably repel you out of the garden too. Okay, wilt stop is an anti-desiccant. You would spray that on your evergreens. It stops them from, evergreen being in nature that they're green all year round. This stops them from drying out over the winter.
Okay.
Burlap is a great tool for protecting evergreens as well. If you haven't fertilized your lawn yet, now is a great time to fertilize and also keep all the leaves off your lawn as well.
And buy an extra bag and make a scarecrow outfit out of it for Halloween.
Exactly.
Yeah.
You know, you can wrap your shrubs and then stick some, you know, some pumpkin eyes, or
Yeah.
you can turn all your whole landscape into scarecrows. And then also another repellent that will do quite well deterring rodents is Mouse Magic. It's actually like a little peppermint tea sash that you would put around your highly prized plants, and that will help protect them.
So it's like a tea bag, only it gets rid of mice.
Yeah, they don't like that peppermint smell.
Oh, really?
And they scurry away to somebody else's house.
Oh, that's fun. Well,
Don't drink it. Don't drink it.
Don't drink this, everybody,
No
please.
drinking.
No.
I'm the garden guy, not the chef guy.
That's right.
Garden guy.
More with Dale K when we come back. Back after this, everybody. Mouse magic. So it doesn't kill the little buggers, does it? No, it just rams them away. Welcome back. Once again, it's one of those times where I wish the audience had smell-o-vision, because that's a mighty fine cologne you're wearing today, Dale.
That makes my heart so warm.
Okay, we're back. Dale K answering your gardening questions that you posted on our Facebook page. We got a ton. You are popular.
This is my favorite thing, my favorite segment of all time, because I get to wake up about 4:40 a.m., check my email really quick to see what Jeff Orcutt, executive producer, has emailed me for questions, and then I scurry around my yard and my garage and
do it.
Here it is.
Yeah, you guys, and I kept getting alerts. You are popular, because we had like hundreds of questions for you. So we're going to start up. First up, Shannon asks, "Hey Dale, is it too late to move my peonies? Is that where they are? Peonies?
Exactly.
I don't know.
So Shannon has probably one of the most popular questions that you get asked about moving things around the garden, primarily because they are kind of like an heirloom plant. They're often grandmother's plant that you don't want to leave at your home or you have an emotional connection to. So it's actually a very common question. The best time to move peonies is actually in September. The next best time would be earlier in the spring. If you can, I would leave them now. If you have to yank them out, if Shannon has to pull them out of the garden, make sure you grab as much of the roots as you can, or all of the roots. That's the secret to transplanting success. Best time is September.
Yeah, sounds like Shannon missed her window by just a little bit.
Just a wee little bit, but spring's the second best time.
Yeah. Next, Lori wants to know, "Hey Dale, should I cut back hosta plants for winter?"
Lori, I don't, because what happens with hostas is and this is right out of my garden, they start to go limp and lose color, and basically what I call is basically they melt. But that melting or that foliage there is actually great insulation for winter protection. So what I like to do is just leave that in place. It can be a little bit unsightly till snowfall. If you're kind of one of those
that is horrid
OCD gardeners that loves everything clean, go ahead and prune them, but I just leave them as is.
Leave them as is.
Okay. They're great insulation.
Jennifer, hey Jennifer. Jennifer wants to know, "Hey Dale, how often should I transplant indoor plants to new soil or pots?"
Another good question, and this is my little maiden hair fern, great little plant, but it's not going to bite you.
No, it's just messy.
What you?
No, not you. I'm just saying the plant.
No, I know it's not me. I smell good.
Yeah.
The thing with these is you want to make sure that they're completely root bound, and one of the ways to tell that is, one is lifting it out of the pot and you don't make a mess. So when it makes a mess like this, that's a way to know that it's not really in need of transplanting. You want to make sure that they're super root bound, and then the rule of thumb is good quality potting soil, and then this is a 6-inch pot that the plant's in. You want to size one size up. You don't want to take a 6-inch plant and put it into a 10-inch pot. They drown. You end up killing them with love. So just one pot size up.
It's like what I do to you.
I know. My heart can't take any warmth. I'm gonna melt.
I know.
I'm gonna melt.
Jeanette's question, "Hey Dale, what's the best way to bring ferns inside for the winter and more importantly, keep them alive?"
Okay, ferns are a little bit, on the scale of houseplants to take care of, they're a little bit on the trickier side. They're kind of a little bit high maintenance. So what you want to make sure you do is, firstly, you want to make sure you mist them. They like high humidity. So just simple water, misted about once every 2 or 3 days is really good. The other thing you can do is make your own homemade humidity tray.
Go ahead and mist me too, Dale. Just go ahead and mist me a little bit too.
You sure? Yeah. There you go.
Thank you. That's good, yeah.
A little humidity tray just like this one. It's a saucer that's filled with rocks, and you just pour some water into there, but you don't want it, you just want to keep it below the rocks. You don't want to totally have it full. That's good. And then your ferns sit right on that tray, and that becomes a little humidity tray. They just, as that water evaporates, it kind of comes up into the foliage.
Oh.
Medium to bright indirect light is also great for ferns.
There we go. Give it up for
the key.
Dale K, everybody. Don't worry, if you miss it, we're going to post a segment on our Facebook page a little bit later. Just search for Jason Show TV. And keep those questions coming. Dale will be back. Still ahead, we're getting you ready for Halloween with some costume ideas when we return. Back after this, everybody. Go ahead, Dale. It's refreshing. Refreshing, Dale. Welcome back. Halloween is right around the corner, and if you're in need of ideas for a costume, we have you covered. Give it up for Mark's Value Village, Greg Rue, everybody. Hi, Greg. Hello. Now, we have 5 costumes, but first, audience, take a good look at Greg. See if you can guess what he is. I'll give you just a second at home. Go ahead and model around. Do the Vanna for me, Greg. There we go. Okay. That's very nice. Okay, Greg, tell them what you are.
Well, I've got a deal for you. 1970s used car salesman.
That's right. Is that good? That is fantastic. Is this real polyester?
This is the real deal.
That is.
I mean,
are those velvet pants too?
Come on, yeah.
That is fantastic. I want to paint dogs playing poker on your leg. That is great. Okay, let's get started. Greg, who do we have first?
You bet. We got Caleb first.
Give it up, audience, for Caleb.
So the whole idea was...
Okay, go ahead.
The whole idea was some easy last-minute costume ideas. So believe it or not, Caleb had the vest in his closet.
Caleb,
yep,
you did
I
not.
know, right?
May I touch your feathers? May I touch that? Oh, wow, that's very soft. Okay, I love that, yeah.
So just paired this with a white shirt, some pants, borrowed the, I forget what those called, the boot warmers from the wife. Painted the face, and there you go.
Wait a minute. Let me get this straight. So the wife had those in her closet, and you have that in your closet? The heck did you need arcs for? I mean, my goodness. Nice beak, by the way. That is great, though. That is fantastic.
Quick and easy, last minute.
Thank you. I love that. Okay, Greg, who do we have next?
Next we got Amanda.
Come on, Amanda. Give it up, audience.
And again, what I absolutely love about this, the dress was in Amanda's closet, the boots in her closet, and she needed a quick cape. Well, everyone's got a black garbage bag. So she duct taped 2 together and then, puffied up the collar, tied a string to it, and there you go.
Look at that.
I know, isn't it great?
Oh, that is fantastic. Can you turn around and show the audience how you did it? So right down, there's the seam right there. Oh, look at that. I love that. That is a good idea right there. Thank you very much. We appreciate that. A little blood, too.
Yeah.
A little blood one. Okay, who's next, Greg?
Next we got Molly King.
Hi, Molly. Oh.
This, too, was quick put together. Molly had the blouse, the white blouse, and the skirt in her closet. The jacket she found at Value Village. Grabbed a hat and an umbrella, and there you got Mary Poppins.
Little Mary Poppins, yes!
Right there.
Little enchanted nanny there.
Yeah, nice and easy.
We won't ask to see what's in the bag, because Mary had really creepy things in the bag, I'll just say. Thank you very much, thank you. Well, Greg, each of these costumes, how much would you say the average?
You know, the great thing is you can pull a couple pieces from your closet, but you can get things at our store for $5, $10 and finish off your costume. So under 20 for sure.
And one of the great things too, I said this earlier on the radio show, one of the great things about you guys, you have people there that will help folks, guide them in the, right? Am I right on that?
We got our Boo crew, and as you can see, we have staff that love Halloween.
Yeah.
So you come in and tell them what you're looking for. If you have no ideas, we even actually put together costumes, have them on racks, assembled, and if it doesn't fit you, you can, piece it out for something else. Yep.
We have one more, or how many? 2 more?
Nope, just one more. And
I
kept Vincent for the end.
He's looked like he's had better days.
Yep,
I'm
he
just gonna
definitely
guess
has. So zombies are the easiest, quickest last-minute costume. I mean, he bought a shirt and a pair of pants off our rack. He roughed them up, ripped them, throw them around in the dirt for a while, and paint your face.
And I mean, no offense. I mean, it just looks like you've had better days. I mean, it's been a rough kind of day for you, it looks like. That's great. This is probably what, about $5 if that? About
Definitely
$10? Perfect. Thank you very much. That is great.
Easy,
How much did this ensemble set you back?
This was a little more, and it took a little longer to assemble everything. But it's all Value Village.
In true used car salesman fashion, I'll give you $3 for it. That's right, yeah. Give it up for all of our models, everybody. Again, You can find Arts Value Village in Bloomington and New Hope, and online at artsvaluevillage.org. And again, as Greg said, if you're lost, you don't even have an idea, the Boo Crew will help you. And we'll post this story a little bit later on our Facebook page. We'll be right back. Stay with us, everybody. Thank you, everybody. Thank you, Greg. Thank you. Thanks, guys, so much. Thank you, Mary. Thank you. Absolutely. Welcome back, everybody. Kendall's back with us. Speaking of Halloween, we're going to be having our big Halloween show on Halloween, and we've just kind of locked down what our costumes are going to be, I believe. So last year we did supermarket sweep. 1 year we were TV stars. I did J.R. Ewing. Sadly, you will not be with us on Halloween. I know.
Oh, it's a bummer.
I know, but our old buddy Shane Wells will be with us, and so we'll have a little Halloween extravaganza. You can get tickets to that show. We'll have some tricks and treats for you. And don't forget, email us pictures of you in your crazy Halloween costumes. And who knows, we may share them right here on the show. And speaking of our Facebook page, if you want tickets to our show, that's where to find them. Just search for the little ticket. It's right below the cover page. Let us know what date you want to come. In by 9:15, out by 11:15. We're going to take a break. We'll be back right after this. Stay with us, everybody. Hours of freedom. My final hours of freedom before I get checked into Project Down and Dirty. I know. I'm sitting here. I got to think of packing and all of that stuff. So
I'll be thinking of you.
Yeah, tickets are available, by the way. The big the art gallery opening is Friday. Because, we're talking about Project Down and Dirty, which is a big charity event that I do with the radio station that I do my show on, My Talk 107.1. And we're doing this year all for arts charities. Our show is working for MCAD's scholarship program. So kids that want to go to art school that don't have the fundage these scholarship programs help. So I'm really happy to be doing that. So each show does a bronze casting piece of art. And then we're doing, and then we're going to be doing like posters, like screen printing posters.
This is no joke.
No, it's no joke.
Screen printing is not easy either.
No, and then we'll be selling these things on Friday night at the big opening, all the money going to charity. So
cool.
Yeah, I'm really excited.
I'm kind of jealous. I'd love to do that.
Yeah, it's fun. So by the way, and I'll be live from MCAD for the rest of the week starting tomorrow. My darling Kendall and Tom Butler will be hosting the show, but I'll be throughout so. Chiming in. The Tom Butler. I'm telling you, you're going to have fun with the Butler.
I love Tom.
The Butler. Hey, speaking of fun, so when people come to the show, they sometimes bring stuff for the two of us. And I got the nicest gift from a woman late last week. Her name is Melinda. I want to get her name right, Melinda. And like myself, she has a huge love of Disney. And she got me one of the coolest gifts I've ever received from a viewer. And that is, look at this dish. This is an antique dish from the opening year of Walt Disney World. And isn't that pretty? Yeah,
That's
it's really
so
cool. So I told her, I said, I will be putting this in my office, but I wanted to show everybody. I thought it was really cool. And from 1971.
That's so neat.
Even before I was born,
you can get
Kendall.
one of those wall hanger things.
Oh, little, yeah. Put it in there.
Those.
So I have so many collectibles. It's so cool. I don't even, including my giant Darth Vader bust. Which again, I keep moving around the house to scare Colin. So
my gosh.
So today it's in the closet. So when he goes to open up the closet, Darth Vader will be right there. Yeah.
Surprise!
Surprise! Tomorrow on the show, everybody, the Cooking Mom is back with a recipe for the perfect fall breakfast. We love when the Cooking Mom's here. Plus, like I said, I will be live at the Minneapolis College of Art and Design, joined by my radio friends, Alexis Thompson and Miss Ghost Hunter herself, Dawn McLean, for Project Down and Dirty. If you want more information about Project Down and Dirty, go to mytalk1071.com. But for right now, that is going to do it for us. If you are watching and you are a kid that's being bullied, you go out there and be yourself, because nobody can tell you you're doing it wrong. Thanks to this great audience, my new friend, Pinky Tuscadero, my friend there. Thanks for watching, everybody. Have a good day, and we'll see you tomorrow.